Hello everyone, and this is my reaction to Attack on Titan, the final season, episode 7. Last time, quite a bit happened actually. So, so the rumbling finally started, and they all figured out that Eren was willing to go that far to protect the people he cares about. But before they could do anything about it, they had another problem to deal with. The Titans that Zeke transformed were still there, and for some reason, Eren wasn't able to stop them, and they had to fight them off again. And the fight against those Titans felt a lot like the season one days, where we got the classic Odium gear and all that, and it brought back some soundtracks too, and we had to put to rest all the soldiers that had transformed. Nile, Pixis, all of them had to be put to rest. And then at the end, when Armin and Mikasa were talking to Gabi talked about how Reiner's armor came undone, and Armin realized that all the Titan hardening came undone. Even the hardening around Annie. Annie's finally back after all this time. I can't believe it. Now I want to see what Annie's going to do, so let's find out what she does now. I hope you enjoyed my reaction to this episode. Please leave a like. Please leave your thoughts in the comments. Please subscribe for more. And with that said, let's get started. This is Attack on Titan, the final season, episode 22. Oh, it was 22. No, 23. Sorry, yeah, episode 23. Frost. That's Frost. Wait, oh, that's Frost. That means it's Wardrose.
Can't get it out of my head. That daydream that came when the walls fell.
Eren, they heard it too.
Eren Yeager took my home from me. Everything's gone.
A few houses are a small price to pay.
How dare you say that? This man just lost his son. Who knows how many people died when the walls came down? They didn't just die. Eren killed them.
That's a plain fact. The invaders would have exterminated them along with everyone else on this island.
That's right. Eldian blood was spilled today so that the Eldian Empire could live on.
Oh my goodness. Oh man, people are actually torn about this. Where is that Annie?
From the basement?
That's Annie, isn't it? There she is. Annie's right there.
You make a sound. I slit your throat.
Oh, ooh. Annie is back. I don't know why I'm so happy. Ooh.
You're so weak it felt like someone's granny had gotten me in a chokehold. Who'd have thought the day would come when I'd be the one tossing you around, eh, Annie?
I already opened myself up. I'll transform if you give me a reason.
Oh gosh.
If you want to live, you'll have to do what I say.
If you can't take me in a fight, there's no way you have the energy to go Titan.
Maybe you're right about that.
Oh.
Only one way to find out, though, right?
Don't do it, Hitch. Well, Hitch.
I'm coming in.
If I lose you, I'll slip and fall. I will never look away. Oh, that's what's happening now. They all heard Eren's voice. Rumbling, rumbling.
It was torture having to hear you whine about your crap-tasted men.
How could you know what I was saying?
Oshi,
Were you conscious that whole time?
for 4 years, she's
It
been.
was like some hazy dream that wouldn't end. When you and Armin were there in the basement, I could hear you talking, off in the distance.
Oh,
And when you weren't, there was nothing. Except me in the darkness.
so she actually heard everything.
It was pretty much... My hardening came undone and I was on the floor. Hearing Eren's voice in my head.
Whoa.
Is he seriously doing what he said?
Yes.
Crushing the whole world flat?
Yes.
The only meaningful work I've done as a soldier is prying rubble off people and gathering corpses. Cleaning up after you and Eren.
Ah.
Can I finally get an answer? Seeing all those lifeless bodies crushed in the name of some grand plan they never knew about. How does it feel?
Yeah, you've asked that a lot. And I've thought about it. About how little we thought about it before.
Yeah. They didn't really think much of it at the time. None of them did.
Outside Marley's borders, we were taught not to distinguish between soldiers and civilians. They were all just the enemy. We were atoning for the sins of the Eldian people. No matter who we had to kill, we were justified. I never really gave a damn about saving the world.
Then?
It didn't matter to me. The world wasn't worth saving. My parents abandoned me when I was born.
What about your father?
My mother's affair with an Eldian man.
Oh, your mother was also murdered.
A foreigner with Eldian blood found me there and took me in.
Oh.
He and I had similar stories, and we ended up in the same place.
And then he's the one who trained
That's
you.
not why he did it. He wanted to mold me into one of Marley's warriors, use me as his ticket to a better life.
Oh.
Even in my earliest memories, that man was already beating the martial arts of his homeland into me. And yet, I'd never seen him look happier. Now I know you can kill, he said.
Okay, wait. I don't need to hear your entire life story.
I didn't need to hear about every failed relationship you've had in the last 4 years.
Yeah, I guess that's
It's not
fair.
gonna kill you to let me talk for a few minutes.
I guess it's fair.
Anyway, point is, nothing mattered to me. I didn't care about the people I fought with.
Oh yeah, they showed that last time.
I didn't see the value in any human life. The morning we set out, he fell to his knees and started apologizing. He said he didn't expect me to forgive him. And then, through tears, he said, "Promise me you'll return."
Yeah, I
He
think they
didn't
showed that
care about
also.
securing his place as an honorary Marleyan. He just wanted to know that I'd make it back.
Oh.
In that moment, I knew that we really were family.
Okay.
So now, I have a father waiting for me to come home. Everyone has people who are just as important to them as he is to me. I can't just tell myself nothing matters anymore. It all matters. And after what I've done, I don't think I can ever be redeemed. But if it would get me back to my dad, I'd do it all again.
Thank you. I'm glad you shared that with me. But I'm sorry. I don't think you'll have anything to go back to now but a corpse. In the world.
What do you do about this? Nice to finally hear Annie's story after so long.
Those island devils were always going to be the death of us in the end.
Please be okay.
It was more than that.
Oh,
Why won't
Wait,
you listen to
Gabi and
us?
Falcon.
As we speak,
Gabi and
the
Falcon's
rumbling
parents.
has already begun. Aaron Yeager is on his way with an army of titans to kill everyone here. Your home and family and everything you care for is about to be stomped flat. You really expect me to believe a word
It's
out
the
of your
truth.
no-fun mouths? If you call up any internment zone in the whole world right now, every Eldian will be saying the same thing. Do you honestly think we all could have coordinated that somehow? And how do I know that you didn't? As a matter of fact, this is beginning to feel like an admission of conspiracy. Round them all up!
You fools!
Get on your knees! Hands behind your head!
You're all
He said hands
fools.
behind your head!
Okay. I promise, Dad.
So now what's it going? Oh no! Oh!
The Jaegerists are gaining popular support. They're securing the island as we speak. That means finishing off the old regime. They're gonna want me dead. But I'm too old for exile. I don't want to have to shit outdoors on some lonely mountain.
We'd have been eaten alive if not for you, sir. We won't leave you now.
That's right. No matter what happens next, we'll
I
fight to
can't
keep you
believe he
safe.
saved them.
You damn fools. Why do you think I rolled over and let a bunch of whippy tots like you pretend you had the grit to kick my ass?
Oh, he faked it.
Keep your heads down. Do exactly as the Jaegerists say. All that you punks can protect is yourselves, so focus on that.
So Keith didn't actually get beat up. He faked that.
You really plan to ask him to give up on saving his mother? You think that's right?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
And even if I am bound to fail, I still have to do everything I possibly can to save Falco. Because if I don't,
then Gabi will never come to trust us. If worse comes to worse, we could end up in another struggle for control of the Nine, repeating the wars of the last 2,000 years.
Yeah, it's
But
not
on
gonna
this tiny
end.
little island of ours. Honestly, I'm so exhausted. All I want to do is sleep for the next couple days. He can't go through with this. So yeah, I'll tell Connie that his mom might need to stay a Titan forever.
Oh, he's not gonna do that. He's not gonna allow that to happen. How are you gonna catch up to him though?
So what do we do about Aaron?
How the hell should I know?
Oh.
Who says there's anything we can do? Not only are Hanji and the captain probably dead right now, but if we get on Flock's bad side, we might get to join them. Let's see, what else? Oh right, Annie's probably back in action.
Yeah.
What's left of the military's chain of command has been shattered. There's no point in worrying about Aaron. We can't stop him. He's a lost cause. Why can't you understand that?
Armin, slow down. Don't you dare say that, but you just said he was a lost cause.
If you were talking to Commander Ervin right now, there's no way he would have snapped at you like that.
Armin,
I
don't.
guess we know for a fact now. Captain Levi saved the wrong person. He should have
Armin,
chosen
don't
Ervin.
do that now.
Mia,
It's Gabi.
take care, okay? My name isn't actually Mia, you know. It's Gabi. Gabi Brown.
Huh? That sounds so weird. Bet you wish your name was Mia.
No, I like that.
See you, Kaya.
Aww.
Goodbye, Gabi.
Gabi finally came around. I'm glad she's finally learned her lesson. What the?
Put the gun down, Flock! Don't kill him!
I wasn't planning to.
Then
I'm just helping him wake up. He didn't seem to comprehend the situation he was in.
Flock, come on. After all this, don't do this.
Who the hell nominated you to act like one?
I'm so glad you asked, John.
All right, people, listen up. 10 months back, I talked to Aaron, and he told me all about his plan to protect Eldia. He laid out every detail, right up to the moment we all witnessed when he used the Founder's power. He said to gather up comrades. I did, and with our help...
I was wondering about that. This was the one question I had for a while. How did they form the Agrists?
The old military isn't here to back you either. Whatever chance you thought you had of
This explains why Flock is suddenly on Aaron's side.
You can give up on it now.
I'm glad to find you have
You're beaten.
confirmation on
If
it.
you would like to set the past aside and serve Eldia for its own sake, now's the time to speak. Join us and we'll welcome you as full citizens of the new Eldian Empire.
Who the hell do you think you are? I'll die before you stop the lights off!
Take some time to think it over. Lock him up.
Yes, sir!
Wait, what's going on here? Jean, what just happened?
Sean?
To answer your question, I'm taking action on Aaron's behalf. He has his hands full solving problems outside of the island right now, so I'm wiping out whatever resentment is left within it. 4 years ago, all of us went through hell. But now, after suffering through so much, we finally earned our reward. Can you still not see it yourself?
You call this a reward, Flock?
We're finally free. You don't have any obligation to fight anymore. You can live as you please now, Sean.
Jean, what's it going to be?
Then go do it.
That was so long
You're one
ago.
of Eltia's heroes.
I don't have to fight.
No, you don't.
Sean.
You can simply go back to being the old Sean.
That John's long gone.
Aren't we still going north? I mean, look. The sun's setting over there.
That's for the best. We need to get as far from the south as we can.
You lied to him, Connie.
With any luck, the hospital I'm taking you to will be able to treat your amnesia. It's true.
You're lying to him. Are you kidding me?
I'm a soldier, so it's only natural that I would do what I could. That's right. I've become a soldier.
Become a great soldier, okay, Connie?
Dad, Sonny, and Martin are gone. But Mom still has a chance. Just wait a little bit longer, Mom. I've become a soldier. And now...
Thanks so much, Connie. You've
You're not-
really gone out of your way for me.
No. He's lying to you. Connie, don't do this.
I'm lucky I was found by such a good person.
No, Falco.
But I need to get back south somehow. I remember everything up to when I met Colt and Gabi. But everything after that is a blur.
Oh no, he doesn't know what happened to Colt.
Our forces in Marley need to be informed as quickly as possible. If the ships had waited for stragglers, they might have been crushed.
And Megat's also
Fair,
alive.
but even with warning,
What can they do?
what will forces be able to do?
We'll struggle against the
Hanji!
inevitable for as long as we can.
Is that Hanji?
Whoa, whoa, wait!
Whoa, 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 whoa!
No need to eat me, okay? I'm not a threat. I didn't even bring any weapons.
Oh, wondering who I've got over there? Yeah, he's not a threat either. Honest. He's just a poor bastard who refuses to die.
He's alive. Glad to see that Levi is still alive. And Hanji too. Information available for public disclosure. The rumbling. Used as a bogus threat by the 144th King Fritz to bring peace to Paradis Island for the past 100 years. Due to the vow-renouncing war, the rumbling and its millions of colossal titans could not be put into motion until now. Following the collapse of Paradis Island's three walls, the march of the colossal titans flattens everything in their path. Now that the rumbling is underway, destruction of the world is not very far off. Yeah, and now people in Paradis are also suffering from it. When the walls collapsed, the houses close to the walls also collapsed, and some people died over there too. Okay, so it was a slower episode this time. So we caught up with Annie. We finally learned her past, and Flock actually finally answered the one question I had for a while now. When were the Aegis formed? I thought when they show the flashbacks to the past, they would talk about how Eren also formed the Aegis and all that, but they never showed that. And now in this episode, they finally confirmed it. Flock said that Eren met with him 10 months ago and told him about his full plan, and then he told Flock to gather up allies and all that. So Flock was one who formed the Restorationists. Sorry, not the Restorationists, the Aegirists. So, and this also explains why Flock suddenly went to trusting Eren after being against him at the end of season 3. Back then he called Eren childish for the way he wanted to use the cure to save Armin and didn't listen to Levi's wishes. And now I was wondering why he suddenly went to supporting Eren after that. And now it's finally explained over here. So him meeting Eren and forming the Restorationists, I'm glad they finally confirmed that. Okay, but then what happened to Yelena? I didn't see her over there. I thought maybe Flock wanted to talk to her about something, but I guess not. And now with the main brass of our military gone, we lost Nile, we lost Pixis. They don't know about Hanji's whereabouts. Like pretty much the entire upper brass is crippled at this point. So there's not much in the way to stop the Aegis from doing whatever it is they want now. So Eren is going to eliminate the threats outside Paradis, and Flock is going to eliminate the threats inside Paradis. That's how it looks like it's going to go down. Then before all that, so Hitch found Annie and helped her get. And it turns out Annie was actually conscious that whole time. She couldn't see outside her crystal, but she could hear Armin and Hitch whenever they talked to her. And so after hearing their stories for so long, Annie decided to finally tell Hitch her story. So she told her about how she was abandoned by her parents, how she was later found by a man who became her father and then trained her. And he didn't care much about Annie, he just wanted to make her a warrior. But then when she finally did become a warrior and his body be sent off, he actually apologized to her for the way he treated her all this time. And he didn't care about being an honorary Marley and all that. All he wanted was for Annie to come home safe, and he wanted Annie to promise that she would. So Annie said that she didn't care about anything, and they showed the part where she just stepped on the butterfly, and she didn't think the world was worth saving. But now at that moment, she has a father waiting for her to come home. I think they showed a bit of that back in the first season, but they couldn't show us much of Annie's past back then. And now 4 years later, when she's finally freed after so long, we finally got Annie's past, and we learned about all that as well. So those questions have finally been answered now. So it's just helping Annie out there. And we also saw a bit of how the walls crumbling affected people in Trost and the other areas too. So houses that were close to where the walls were got destroyed, and some people over there died. And there were actually some mixed feelings as to the people over there. Some thought a few lives was worth it to save the Eldian Empire in the long run. Other people were not happy with the way Eren Yeager just took their families from them, and it was causing a lot of problems. But for now, Hitch has to worry about Annie. And speaking of Annie, after Armin found out about that, he just lost it completely. I've never seen Armin break down like that before. He just lost it completely. He trusted Eren up until the very end, and he was right about Eren being on their side, but he did not expect Eren to go this far, and now he doesn't know what they can do about Eren. And frankly, neither do I. I don't know how they're going to stop this, or even if they can stop this. Armin doesn't know either. He's losing it completely, and he's yeah, and he also, and then at the very end, he talked about how Erwin wouldn't have latched out at Mikasa the way he did right now, and thought maybe at the very end, Erwin actually was the best choice. I don't know how he's going to come back from this after what Eren is doing now. He's doing it to protect them, but he still believes Eren is going too far. For now, he wants to help Gabi get to Connie and somehow find a way to stop Connie from feeding Falco to his mother. So Connie actually lied to Falco and told him that he's taking him to see a doctor to help him with his amnesia. The last thing Falco remembers is meeting up with Gabi and Colt. He doesn't remember confessing to Gabi and all that, and he doesn't remember Colt being right next to him just before he transformed. So I hope Connie changes his mind when he finally gets to Ragako. I think Armin or someone said he will, but we'll have to see. And Gabi finally told Kaya her real name, and I liked how things ended between the two of them. Gabi was so hostile towards them when they first met, and then Kaya told them about Sasha and everything, and then Kaya was the first one to make her question about the Allen devils and all that. And after spending a bit more time, she saw that there were no devils over there, and then she saved Kaya's life the way Sasha did, and yeah, I just love the way it all turned out between Gabi and Kaya. So now Armin and Gabi are on their way to stop Connie and Falco. Hitch and Annie, I'm not exactly sure where they're going, but I think Hitch is going to take Annie to Shiganshina district. And then, yeah, I guess that's about it. Oh, also, so Keith didn't actually get beaten up that time. He only pretended to get beaten up and so he can wait for the right time to fight back. He was just temporarily being a bystander until he could find the right time to fight back. He said, wait for the right time to rebel. The time will come, but you just have to be patient. And try not to lose yourselves until it does. So yeah. So they're the ones who beat him up and then he saved their lives from the Titans and now they're back on his side too. So just a lot of small pieces happening in parody while the Wall Titans were moving. But because the Colossal Titans aren't very fast, I guess they have some time to do this. It's not a question of if it'll happen, it's just a question of when. Also, so Hanji and also Levi are confirmed to both still be alive. Levi doesn't look like he can fight anything now, but Hanji says he's still alive, and now they both found Magath and Peak. So some of the airships are going to warn Marley, and then they'll know that what the aliens are telling them are true, and who knows what's going to happen then. I don't know what they can do now after this. For now, I think the thing they're focusing on is Connie taking Falco to Rakako village. So I think that's what they're going to focus on next time. So let's see how that turns out then. And thank you for watching my reaction to this episode. Please leave a like. Please leave your thoughts in the comments. Please subscribe for more, and I will see you all next time. Bye.